The sight in the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingvoice.com here with George St. Groves. George, you're fighting in this big American pay-per-view fight. You're fighting on the undercard of Mayweather versus Berto, and you're fighting Badou Jack. First off, give us your thoughts on your fight versus Badou, and how do you feel fighting on such a big card like Mayweather versus Berto?
Yeah, I'm really excited, to be honest. Obviously, things are done a little different out here in the States than back home, so it's good to come here and experience that. We have press conferences. It's probably a little bit less talking, and a little bit less razzmatazz, no red carpet. So it was nice to come here and experience that. Badou Jack, it's always good to be face to face with the guy you're fighting. A lot can be said, a lot can be picked up on. I feel I've already taken a lot from the experience today. I won't go into detail about that, but it just gives me more and more confidence, and makes me probably a little bit more excited. I'm counting down the days now to be challenging for WBC belt, to be fighting Badou Jack. Perfect fight for me, perfect fight. Couldn't ask for a better fight. Watched him live, and but I win the title against Darrell, and I know Darrell a little bit. We sparred years back, but I think even he would say he was terrible that night. He wasn't in the fight, didn't want to fight, and I spent 6 rounds looking at Darrell, expecting him to win, and then realised, hold on, Jack's going to pick this up now. So fair play to Jack. He won the belt, but that's about as far as his reign's going to go. So we're prepared, we're ready to take it to him and rip that belt off him.
Now, you were saying you were comparing the British experience compared here. Obviously, you had the red carpet over here, but over there you fought in front of 80,000 people, as Carl Froch, yourself, Leonard Ellerby. Many people have stated before. Explain the difference of British and American.
Well, I'll find out for definite. I think September 12th. I'm not a main event for this fight. It's something I'm probably not used to these days. I'm used to headlining. I'm used to having to not only put on a display but sell a show. So it's nice to. We come to a press conference. We've got a bit of media obligation. I'll have some interviews to do back home as well. But that's it. It's just about the fight for me. There's no other obligations, as I say. So I'm just excited to be in a fight, in a good fight, in a meaningful fight, a world title fight against a guy who I know, great fighter, but he has a style that's going to make me look good. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to not just beat Badou Jack. I'm going to take him out in spectacular fashion, look good doing it. And they say you're getting great exposure fighting on a Mayweather card, but unless the fight's great, no one remembers the undercard. So I'm here to turn heads, win fans, and put on a performance.
Now, you said it during the press conference, you've seen nothing that actually impresses you or even bothers you from Badou's style. So you just basically go out there and dominate versus Badou is what you're expecting.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Badou's a good fighter. There's plenty that he does well. I just feel overall, as a fighter, I beat him in the vast majority of areas that you would consider important in boxing. I think I hit harder than him. I think I'm faster than him. I think I have a better boxing ability than he does. That combined, it's going to be a tough night for him. We're not going to let him get into the fight. We're not going to give him any comfort. More than anything, we'll see how comfortable and how stable he is once he's through them ropes. It's all well and good sitting next to your pal, Shay Smith, on the top table. You've got your mentor, your idol, your hero, whoever he may be to him, Floyd Mayweather on the left, saying all the right things, and you're saying the same things. But you can practice and you can preach, but when it comes down to performing and you're in there on your own, and the guy in front of you is landing heavy shots, there's no one there to help you.
Now let's talk about